South Africans were left in shock this morning as a key figure whose name was once associated with the Madlanga Commission was found dead. The way the figure mysteriously passed away has left people suspecting the big names that were implicated in the commission. Watch till the end and see the serious controversy that has erupted shortly after the death was announced, and the dirty things he had secretly done before today. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. Police have confirmed that an inquest docket has been opened following the death of a 41-year-old man who allegedly shot and killed himself at a filling station in Brakpan on Saturday, February 7, 2025. The incident has sent shockwaves through the East Rand and beyond, not only because of the manner of death, but also because of the deceased's alleged links to some of the most disturbing allegations currently under scrutiny at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. According to information released by SAPS, the incident occurred at a petrol filling station in Brakpan, where emergency services and law enforcement were summoned shortly after the shooting. Police stated that all role players, including police detectives and forensic experts, attended to the crime scene, and the matter is under investigation. At this stage, the case has been classified as an inquest, while investigators work to establish the full sequence of events that led to the man's death. Community members who spoke to #SABC News identified the deceased as Wiandre Pretorius, a police reservist whose name has repeatedly surfaced in testimony before the Madlanga Commission. Pretorius had reportedly survived a targeted hit just a day earlier, an incident that already placed him at the center of growing public attention and concern. His death now raises serious questions about the pressures, fears, and possible threats faced by individuals implicated in the Commission's explosive proceedings. Pretorius was named by Marius Merwe, also known as Witness D, during his testimony at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Merwe's testimony was widely regarded as one of the most damning accounts presented before the commission, as it implicated several individuals in alleged acts of torture, murder, and corruption involving members of law enforcement. Merwe himself was assassinated last year, a killing that further underscored the dangerous terrain navigated by witnesses and persons of interest linked to the inquiry. During the commission's hearings, Pretorius was alleged to be among those connected to the dumping of the body of Emmanuel Mbhense in a dam in Brakpan in 2022. The act was allegedly carried out on the instruction of members of the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department. These allegations, though not yet tested in a criminal court, placed Pretorius under intense scrutiny, both from investigators and from the public following the commission's proceedings. Earlier this week, Pretorius had reported what he described as an attempt on his life outside his residence in Boksburg. According to his account to police, unknown suspects discharged firearms at him, forcing him to take cover. That incident, now seen as a chilling precursor to his death, suggested that he believed his life was in imminent danger. Despite this, just days later, he was found dead after allegedly taking his own life at a petrol filling station in Brakpan, East Rand. Police confirmed that the fatal incident occurred in the presence of Pretorius's partner, Sergeant Wiandre Pretorius, who is also a police officer and who has appeared in proceedings related to the commission. The presence of a fellow law enforcement officer at the scene has added another layer of complexity to an already sensitive investigation, as authorities work to piece together exactly what transpired in the moments leading up to the fatal shot. In a brief statement, police indicated that an investigation had been launched to determine the circumstances surrounding the incident, adding that further information would be communicated in due course. At present, investigators are expected to consider all available evidence, including CCTV footage from the filling station, ballistic reports, and statements from witnesses, to establish whether the death was indeed a suicide or whether any other factors may have played a role. The death of Wiandre Pretorius has reignited public debate around the Madlanga Commission and the far-reaching implications of its work. Pretorius was accused by the late Witness D of torturing and killing Emmanuel Mbhense and of later dumping his body at a lake. These allegations form part of a broader narrative of alleged organized criminality, abuse of power, and collusion within sections of the South African Police Service. Reports indicate that Pretorius survived an attempted hit on Thursday, just days before his death. That incident, combined with his alleged suicide, has led many to question whether fear, pressure, or a sense of inevitability may have influenced his actions. While police have cautioned against speculation, the sequence of events has nevertheless fueled intense public interest and concern. Pretorius, along with others, was considered a person of interest in relation to the 2022 murder of a suspect in Brakpan. That case, involving the alleged killing and disposal of a body, has remained a focal point for investigators seeking to uncover the depth of criminal networks operating within and around law enforcement structures. His death may complicate ongoing efforts to fully unravel the truth behind those events. The Madlanga Commission itself was established to investigate allegations of deep-rooted, organized criminality within the South African Police Service. Its mandate includes examining claims of corruption, abuse of power, and collusion with criminal elements by police officials across various levels of authority. Since its inception, the Commission has heard testimony that has shocked the nation and challenged public trust in key institutions. The inquiry gained significant momentum on July 6, 2025, when KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nalana Mukhwanazi delivered a live media briefing that sent shockwaves through the country. During that briefing, Mukhwanazi alleged that high-ranking state and police authorities, along with political leaders and business figures, were complicit in criminal activities. His remarks elevated the commission from a formal inquiry to a matter of urgent national concern. Mukhwanazi specifically highlighted the suspicious disbandment of the Political Killings Task Team, raising questions about whether efforts to combat politically motivated violence were deliberately undermined. These allegations provided crucial context for the testimony that followed, including that of Witness D, whose revelations directly implicated individuals such as Pretorius. Pretorius's name surfaced prominently during the testimony of Marius van der Merwe, referred to as Witness D. Van der Merwe's account was notable not only for its detail, but also for the personal risk it entailed. Tragically, Van der Merwe was fatally shot outside his Brakpan home in front of his family on December 5, 2025, a killing that many believe was linked to his cooperation with the Commission. The assassination of Witness D sent a chilling message to other potential witnesses and underscored the lethal stakes involved in exposing alleged corruption and criminality. In that context, the subsequent death of Pretorius, whether by suicide or otherwise, adds another dark chapter to an already grim narrative. As South Africans grapple with yet another violent and unsettling development linked to the Madlanga Commission, questions continue to mount about accountability, protection for witnesses, and the psychological toll on those entangled in such high-risk investigations. While the Commission presses on with its work, each new incident reinforces the urgency of its mandate and the profound challenges it faces. For now, police maintain that the investigation into Pretorius's death is ongoing and that no conclusion should be drawn prematurely. The inquest docket will seek to establish the facts, free from speculation, even as public interest remains intense. In the meantime, the story of Wiandre Pretorius stands as a stark reminder of the human cost intertwined with efforts to confront alleged corruption and criminality at the highest levels. As further information is awaited, the nation watches closely, aware that the truth behind this incident may have significant implications not only for the Madlanga Commission, but for the broader struggle to restore integrity and trust within South Africa's law enforcement institutions.